Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? We have a prophecy alert. A prophecy alert. It is Jared Kushner ready to reveal the deal of the century. Let me give a real quick shout out, though, right now to Ancient Diet, the ancientdiet.com, theancientdiet.com. The beautiful, prepared, it's right out of the Bible. Took a look at the different diet possibilities that you could have as an individual, and they just did a great job. They call it the shepherd's diet even, and it is it's a way to lose weight and feel great. Again, I highly recommend you go to theancientdiet.com, theancientdiet.com. It's biblically based, it's a Christian company, and it's really helping a lot of people with their health. Theancientdiet.com. Here's the deal. Jared Kushner has made an announcement. He said, as just exactly as we said, last Saturday I was on the phone with Dr. Irvin Baxter, and he told me that his sources inside Israel had told him that Kushner is going to release the peace plan right after Ramadan. And so here we are. And that's why I'm doing this video right now. As a matter of fact, I was talking to Brock on the phone earlier and about this. But here's the deal. Kushner, U.S. to announce the deal of the century after Ramadan. According to reports, Jared Kushner, the U.S. President Donald Trump's son-in-law and advisor, said that the American peace plan, known as the deal of the century, will be announced after the month of Ramadan of fasting, according to reports. Now, the Kushner, one of the main U.S. officials preparing the deal, delivered his remarks during a forum for Time magazine in New York. But he didn't give any more details. Now, the deal includes two main parts, a political and economic portion of the deal. The political part is related to the essential issues such as the status of Jerusalem and the all the refugees and the immigration process, while the economic section is related to the development of the Palestinian economy. Not a Palestinian state, but the Palestinian economy. Whether or not there's going to be a two-state solution will be in the hands of Benjamin Netanyahu and the Israeli government. If they want to work out a deal that creates a two-state solution with the Palestinian Authority and President Abbas, that will be their call. But as far as the United States is concerned, it's a one-state solution with an improvement, with a lot of money going into a Palestinian economy. So it won't be America that is recommending a two-state solution. That will have to come from the Israelis and the Palestinians as they work together. And I think that's probably the right way to go about this. Now, if you study Bible prophecy, they will do a two-state solution. God didn't want that to happen. He did not ever want the land parted. And there's some hardliners in Israel right now who don't want that at any cost. But there's others that are saying, look, the pressure building around the world, we're going to have to do something here. And if we can make a one-state solution with a great Palestinian economy, and that means getting money from the other nations, and that's why Saudi Arabia said they'll pitch in big time. So will the United Arab Emirates, big time. So will Egypt and Qatar and Kuwait and Bahrain, okay? And Oman, the Sultan of Oman said he will. Okay, so you're looking at all these nations surrounding in the Levant area there, and you can see where this is a covenant with many. Of course, the British said then they will help and they'll put money in there. The French will put money in there. The Americans will put billions and billions of trillions, I probably should say trillions of dollars in there, but it would also have to include some security. Israel says, look, we got to have a lot of security also. And that's where the Americans will step in big time. Now, there may be some money come out of the European Union, but I'd say they want to give it to the Palestinians. And then, they won't do much. But and even Russia somehow wants to be able to play, and we'll see how that works out. But the problem is Russia's sitting at the doorstep of Israel with Israel's arch enemy Iran and Syria, and they're bringing them along with them. So it's going to be hard for Russia to convince anybody that they really have the Israelis' best interests at mind. So let's see how this, and oh, don't forget the Vatican, because they will get to sign a signature. And then the United Nations will also get to sign on this deal. This is a covenant with many if it comes about the way it looks. And if it does, it will be that covenant in the Bible in Daniel 9:27 that Jesus then warned us of. Because ultimately, it will also include the third temple for Jewish worship on the Temple Mount. And it will not have an outside court. I've already seen the blueprints. So it's already being drawn up just like Revelation chapter 11. And that same chapter tells us, yeah, there's some short time peace of about 3.5 years, but here comes the Antichrist coming into the temple of God before the worshipers of God and declares that he's God. He hijacks something that's been going, and here we go. It gets ugly. The two witnesses show up. Look, so is this that deal? That's the question. Is this that deal? Could I be the one that says this is that, like Peter did on the day of Pentecost when the Holy Ghost fell and they said, what is this? And Peter said, these men are not drunk as you suppose, seeing this is just the third hour of the day, but this is that. I guess the question is, this peace deal that's coming out, am I going to be able to say this is that? Stay tuned. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't miss today's live broadcast. My guest, Clyde Lewis from Ground Zero. He'll be my guest live today on this Friday broadcast at 12 noon Eastern. Clyde Lewis, what? He'll be also speaking in Cincinnati on Planet X. Let's pick his brain.